Third and final video for Wednesday, the 13th of February, 2019, yada, yada, yada. And the last section I have to go over for your homework is the grammar homework. Now, on Monday night, we talked about tense, past, present, future, the perfect tenses, the progressive tenses, the perfect progressive tenses, all 12 tenses lying in wait for you to snarl you. I have it right here on topic 2 under how irregular. Open sesame. Now, this was actually composed for class a few years ago. So since we did cover this on Monday night, you'll see that I ask you to do dance, talk, and kiss as the regular verbs. Leave out the kiss. We did that in class. And then in irregular verbs, besides these 4 examples I give you, I ask you to do break, begin, sing, set, and come. Well, eliminate the sing, because we did that in class. Now, how I would like you to do this is like this. I want the labels. By label, I mean, what tense is it? There are 12 in 4 different sets of 3. Put those on one side of the paper. Line up the infinitives across the top, and then show how they change or how they stay the same. On this model, you'll see that I added the auxiliary or helping verbs in red. They must stay together when you diagram. This whole thing, will have jumped, is the verb phrase. You keep it together. I've only indicated in red how the tense changes from one to the other. Have, had, will have, am, was, will be, have been, had been, will have been. That is how we tell time with verbs in the tense of them. I would like you to do a chart like this. And if you're not going to do it on a spreadsheet, if you're going to just handwrite it, use a ruler. Thank you. Okay, now I did... Oh, go away. Here, I tried to show the that chart on the whatever you call this in topic 2. But when I pasted it into the form, it did not save with the color or the lines. So that's not too helpful. But you can certainly, I can see where the lines would have been. But doing it on a spreadsheet will be best for me. This is due next week. If we don't have school, it's still due Wednesday of next week. Now, what else do we have to do here? In addition to the tenses of verbs, I need you to be able to identify all 3 kinds of verbals and diagram them. So we have this exercise on identifying vicious verbals. In exercise A, I go ahead and show you these are all gerunds. These are all participles. These are infinitives. In exercise B, you will tell me what kind of verbal is in the sentence. And sometimes there is more than one. So be careful. I love being tricky. Love it, love it, love it. And I also am going to ask you to diagram 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10. and in part 2, 11 and 12. If you have any difficulty with that, please email me. I will, or put it on the Moodle under the homework help. I will see if I can't possibly draw up whatever it is that's troubling you and scan it into the Moodle. One of the things I wanted to do was to look and make sure that you understood what you are doing when it comes to the diagramming. So if we take 3, which you don't have to do, I always look first to see if I can find the subject. Subject is chore. The simple verb, the verb is. So what is making my bed? It says right here, it's a gerund. So if this is a gerund, what part of the sentence is it playing? It's playing sentence complement. What part of speech is it playing? It's being a noun because it's a gerund, so we know it's a noun. So go on with those and we'll see what we see. And I believe that is the last thing I have for you to do for homework in grammar. The tenses of verbs and verbals, being able to spot them in the wild, in the nature, in the sentence. One thing I did not tell you earlier in the video on your writing is that I will post the grade sheet that I use for you so that you can see what you're being graded on. And that, I believe, is the last thing I need to mention. I will get the assignments up on the homework topic here just as soon as I can, which should be this evening yet. This is last week. I was really a little shocked when I opened all your folders on Monday night and they were empty with the exception of Henry's. I thought you would be turning your work into me. I said it was going to be regular class. So I have the dickens of a time now ahead of me trying to make sure I have everybody's work in for the last 3 weeks, but that's why they pay me the big bucks. Okay, talk to you later. Have a good week. Over and out.